On the left-hand side, playing as Sedge, there's Saikoya up against Greenfinger on the right-hand side, being played by MVAKM. So I think I mentioned earlier that Sedge is actually a very good pick on this map.
Yeah,
Do you want to
you
go into your reasoning behind this?
well, Sedge is very good because you can get groove fairly easily, and once the game gets to the later stages, there's a lot of units, and Sedge can get some massive chains out there. He does well with every unit that you build on this map. He does well with witches, with dragons, with knights. He does well with a ton of stuff, really. He does well with archers too, although you see that less. But basically, he's also one of the safer commanders late game. So he can like navigate around the center, use his groove, and then at the end of the turn retreat to get out of the danger zone. And that's like all the factors that make Sedge a really good pick on this map. And I'm using like the super optimized opening with Sedge right now, where like I counter a counter opening where that allows me to get a mega aggro position like this. Because I did a lot of homework on this map. And you can see I'm already starting to have a lead from the opening. And I have quite a bit of groove already, so this is a very nice position to be in as Sedge.
Yeah, I mean we're going into what turn 6, and you're pretty much there. So looking pretty good. Although this center position for MVAKM is kind of spooky. You can like in theory like maybe trap Sedge, but I guess if you know what you're doing, then you should be safe.
Sedge is like one of the hardest commanders to surround when he's got groove, because he just like grooves the units that are surrounding him and then he moves again
Yeah,
and just uh, but yeah, I have this wagon to get out if it does come to that. And I also really enjoy wagon with Sedge. Um, because you can like if you can use your wagon to wall, and then the next turn you send Sedge in, and at the end of the turn you enter the wagon, and then you can reposition Sedge like wherever you want. So it's a really nice option. MVAKM is going for some golem defense against Sedge, which is fair enough, and it's actually it's kind of a throwback to the last set we played in the previous tournament, where I was Elodie and the Golem spammed his Sedge actually and won that way. So this is, using my own spells against me or something.
yeah. I mean, yeah, like they're adapting to you based on what you've done to them in the past. But things are looking very good for you right now. You've got quite a hefty income lead, which is being negated as MVAKM starts to take villages in the north. But now looking up, you've also got Groove on like turn 7, so that's very good. If you're a slow charger, that's like pretty much as fast as you can get.
Yeah. So like in the long term, I'm gonna be in a super good position, and I'm already in a good position in the short term. So feeling pretty confident about this game at least. Well, so far. You never know.
Yeah, I mean anything can happen.
And also, like, he's got some golems in the north, so do you recognize a pattern here? about where I'm putting my army.
Yes, you're looking to put that commander in the position next to the wall so that they can't break through it. Interestingly, MVAKM is using his own commander to try and break this position. And leaves a witch to defend in that kind of position that you would normally occupy. And neither of you really have the anti-air, or I guess the like ground to air, I should say, to break like the witches here, so.
Yep. Because like knights are really good on this map to pressure eco, and dragons are also really good on this map in general. So your income early is pretty tight because that's like the two dragons, the two units where timings are super important is knights and dragons. Because you want them as early as possible. But that kind of means that witch is like the better anti-air early on because it gets out faster. And then that means the mages are pretty late usually.
And now MVAKM's just building a wall. It's like across the center of this map, just building a big line wall. And I mean, we're gonna see like what the punish is here from you in regards to that. Oh, gets the kill. Oh, are we just gonna see a dead Greenfinger here? We are. Oh wow. And the mage just does a loop-de-loop and you get the kill with the sadistic rush. Oh.
You only need one.
You only need one. And oh, nicely done. That was a lot quicker than I expected. But MVAKM just a bit too far forward with their commander there.
Yeah, I think he was getting a bit desperate to make something happen because I was like Sedge with the lead. And camping that spot, you know?
Because Sedge's weakness is you're supposed to be able to, I say supposed to, like, one of Sedge's big weaknesses is like because the groove is so slow charge, you can kind of win before groove becomes a factor.
It's like he's got two delaying aspects to his game plan because he has to get the groove and he has to get the army that functions with the groove as well.
Yes.
But I got that before him, so
Yes, there's and an economy lead as well. But nicely done. You take the game. This puts you in top 3. So we're going to see you in the next set. But we will be doing that another day because we're going to take a break for today as we've been going for 2 hours at this point.
Even you don't want to do 2 more sets right now?
No, I'm good. I foolishly thought, oh, you know, let's do a whole bunch in one go, but people have gotten much better at this game, and the games are running for a lot longer.